So, can I introduce you please? Hello, hello. Can I ask you your name and the book that you are, or books that you've written? So, what's your name? Derek Wilson. And what's your book?
Well, the one that we sold this evening is Beggars Chalice.
Okay. And what's that about?
Well, it's one of a series of crime novels set in the reign of Henry VIII and Edward VI, and the later ones will come will feature later rulers, but they're all based on real crimes. So, for
You have
example,
to do the research for them and find out.
I've been at it for 50 years.
Wow. Okay.
So
That's quite a bit of research.
yeah.
I picked up quite a lot in that time. I think why I do the fiction, and I do non-fiction as well, but why I do the fiction is to tell a good story basically, but also to try and get across something what it actually felt like to live at that time. And people who read the books are sometimes kind enough to say that yes, they feel this is what London must have been like in the 15 minutes of the century.
What on earth got you into all this? 50 years doing this is a long time, but what inspired you from that beginning?
I've loved it ever since school days, but I suppose if I picked up one or two things. I remember reading a book by Hilda Prescott when I was a teenager. It's called Man on the Donkey. People won't have heard of it now. It is a phenomenal novel. It's about the background of the dissolution of the monastery and what various people involved in the dissolution of a nunnery in Yorkshire, how they were involved. They're fictional people. Going into how some of the nuns felt, how the local gentry felt, and so on. So this is what people actually felt it's like to do. And I suppose one of the reasons, if I've been asked that question about why I'm interested in this period, it's because changes happened at that time that affected everyone, right from the top, right down to the bottom. You do away with the Roman Catholic Church, it just changes the way everybody lives. So, everything is internal. You produce, for example, you produce an English Bible.
And suddenly everybody has access,
Yeah,
which is enormous.
so somebody invents printing, and then people say, well, we want a Bible. And that leads to education. Well, what are being educated so they can read the Bible? And then when they start reading the Bible, they think, well, this doesn't quite seem to tie up with what the church is telling us. And you have Reformation.
We have different interpretations of what the Bible says, which leads to
Never questioned
denominations.
before.